What's up, everybody? How you guys all doing? I'm honestly thinking about just changing up this channel a little bit. Nothing's gonna change with you guys seeing me play video games or me coming out here making videos or me riding a scooter and recording that somehow, or me driving my truck and trying to record that somehow. What I'm thinking about doing, maybe just once a month, I clear everything off my tablet. No apps, no Facebook, just directly the camera and whatever it takes to run the thing I want to run. I want to do basically a podcast where I just talk about stuff I've done in the past and what I want to do in the near future. Now, I did a video yesterday. I believe it should be up if everything got pushed forward right, about what I wanted to do about 8 or so years ago about a van we used to have. We had an older style van. I don't know if it was an 87, 88, 89, or 90 style E250 van. And we're going to build a camper slash RV style mobile home setup traveling thing. It would have had a stand-up shower and all that. It would have had, at the time, we didn't know exactly if we were going to run natural gas or propane for the instant water, the hot water. We didn't know how much water we were going to hold or anything like that. I really didn't get involved with what kind of stove. I knew the refrigerator because he was kind of explaining it to me, that we can have about 6 pounds or 7 pounds of meat inside the freezer. So you can have a good 3 or 4 days worth of meat before you have to head back to the store. But the good thing about that is I was gonna, and this is before her old man got sick. This is 8 years ago I was gonna do this project when my buddy Alan was here. And that we were gonna do it then. Her mom was still alive and her grandma was still alive. Her dad wasn't, but we were gonna do this. And we used to know a neighbor over here who literally knew a little bit about everything. He knew how to make cabinetry, so he could have built cabinets, or we could just went and bought them. But it was all about the weight capacity, because we would have to figure out the shock, struts, whatever, coils, whatever it's called for suspension. He knew a lot about Ford cars. We were going to rebuild the transmission, whatever it needed. If it needed a water pump, fuel pump, oil pump, alternator, battery, pistons, lifters, rockers, camshaft, gaskets, whatever, we were going to replace it. We were going to replace the intercooler, hot water, and we were going to replace the intercooler and the radiator for the engine. We were going to rebuild the transmission. We were going to rebuild the rear end and the front end, because on the thing it was a 5-lugger and we wanted to run a 6-lugger just to be safe. And we're going to go with a wider tire. Now, he was saying something about like a 300 wide tire at 17.5 to 18 inch rim. I don't know. He was just saying. He was only saying a wider tire is for the even the weight than having 205s or whatever they are. He wanted to get wider tires like 300s or whatever. So I don't even know if they make 17.5s. I think we were just going to go 17s. I was going to do 17s or 18s, whatever they were. And I was just going to pay for them and get the tires. And that, wasn't going to be expensive rims or anything like that. I think the rim he was going to get, we could just do a hubcaps on there if you wanted to. Then, you know, we were going to have, then we had an option of between 1 bay or 2 bay sinks. You always want a written station and stuff. I would have had a contract. Then we would have had to figure out what size bed was. We're going to lift it up and drop down. We're going to build the bed out of foam. Since, you know, you don't got a lot of room in a small thing. Then we weren't going to run a generator, but we're going to have solar. We're going to have 4 solar panels, and I was just going to get like 450s or whatever, and I was going to put a battery or 2 batteries on per solar panels, and you know, we would have built a wall, but where the passenger seat was, we would have had the power station for the solar panel. So that seat would have came out, the power, and then the batteries would have been where the seats would be, and on the wall would have been the power station. So, but it's an RV, so people could still be in the back while I drove. Then the wall itself, it was going to build just a little window where I can open and close if they wanted to talk and stuff like that. And then, you know, the same room we were going to hang up a 32-inch TV or whatever. I didn't even say this in the video, but he ended up going back to the Army and ended up getting hurt and stuff like that. So that project didn't happen, but that's what I'm going to be talking about, almost like a podcast for maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, because my tablet is 32 gigabytes, and I believe I got a 32 SD card. So I don't know if I'm going to be pushing everything to the hard drive or to the SD card. Not too for sure just yet, but yeah. You know what's funny? When I want somebody to webcam me, they don't webcam me. But right when I start making a video for you beautiful people on YouTube, they webcam me. It's like they're trying to force me not to make videos for you people. And it's frustrating. And the good thing about the thing is, this phone here is 64 gig, but my other phone's a 32. But the video quality on the other phone's better than this, but that's okay, whatever. It works. It works pretty cool. But then I got an option. Do I want to record with the front camera or the rear camera? Because the rear camera is a lot better. But the thing is, I got to set everything up. And I could build a tripod system for the 2 phones. But for the tablet being a 9.7, I don't know how exactly I'm going to mount it just yet. Then I got an option. Do I want to be live on YouTube? Or do I just want to make a video? See, with a video, I could edit the podcast stuff. But then I got to find a good editor. And if the editor charges me a lot of money, I got to make money back on that video. So it's going to be a pretty rough one. That's why I really don't do a lot of editing on these videos, so everything gets pushed forward. You know, I could do a 9, 10, 15 hour live stream. And I want to do that where we drive to Michigan or whatever. But I'll be stopping it when I'm not driving. Then push it back on. So the thing is, during the day, I can be recording. And if I'm getting gas, I can record it, etc. It's just when I'm sleeping. You know, I would stop it just so me and the other person, whoever I'm with, can get personal space. I mean, yeah, we're going to be talking and stuff in the live stream, but if we want to have personal space to ourselves for 10-15 minutes, you know, that we'd be doing it right before we go to bed, right after we turn you guys off. Nothing against you guys, it's just, it might be talking about what you want to eat in that morning or something, and stuff like that. Then we would, you know, drive to the restaurant, eat, then turn on the live stream, like, hey, what's going on? They were at a rest stop, they were at the motel. Why didn't they leave from the restaurant? Why didn't they leave from the motel? Why are they leaving from McDonald's or why are they leaving from McDonald's or Burger King or a restaurant for? You know, that kind of stuff. But we'll see. Well, I just keep the camera rolling, but then it gets kind of boring when you can't see at night.